Excuse me. Good day, mates. I'm Felorius.
And I'm Fuel Drop.
And we're
welcome.
live. Yeah, welcome.
The House of Horrors.
Oh god, yes. And it's just us this time. Ryan's not here, man. He's, I don't even know. Actually, I have no idea why he's not on tonight. I never actually asked. Did he tell you?
Well, no. I am not aware.
Well, so neither
I'm
of us
sure
bothered
it's
to
a
ask.
very good reason.
Oh yes, of course. I'm sure of it too. I'm sure it's a good reason and not something incredibly stupid.
Come on, when would one of us ever do something incredibly stupid?
Never. Car. Do you even have to ask that question? I mean, sheesh. This is us. We do everything strictly by the book, and everything is always perfect, and nothing ever goes wrong. We don't get corrupted save files, or have to switch from a mod pack to vanilla, or have creepers explode in our face.
Yeah.
Because
that never, ever happened.
Yeah, because I heard a loud rumble, but that probably didn't happen to anyone. Well, at least no one important.
No, definitely no one important.
Oh, good. I'm glad to hear that.
Okay.
So, have you worked out where my house is yet?
Not quite yet. I'm building a bridge right now, but I will be with you soon.
Aha.
I was told to build a bridge and get over it, so...
Oh, yeah, that would be a good idea. Yes. Build a bridge and get over it. Oh, I like that, yes. Indeed.
No, I'm very good at following instructions.
Who told you to build a bridge and get over it? Was that Ryan?
Who else?
Oh, Ryan. Why are you so mean to everyone?
Don't worry, it's just his nature.
It's just his alignment. That's what he says on his character sheet.
Yeah, chaotic evil will do that to you, mate. Dog murderer that he is.
Actually, interesting thing about that is a lot of players are advocating the ending of the alignment system. That it no longer is relevant.
Yeah, it really isn't.
And I totally agree.
Totally not just neo-Nazis who don't like being labelled as evil.
I just think it's... If you have an alignment system and you pick that for your character, you either have to have a personality disorder and be allowed to switch it around, or you just have to, I don't know, change it every time, or you're bound to play as a specific archetype of character, which is not always fun.
I completely agree. Ah, there's your house. It's a nice place.
Oh, you found it, did you?
Yeah. It wasn't too difficult. I had a general idea where I was looking.
Yeah, I'm out mining nearby, digging up more cobblestone.
Cool, I can see you. I've got something to spare if you want.
Yes.
Yeah, to me, I think the greatest flaw of the alignment system is quite simply that it doesn't really add to the game anymore.
Yeah.
It restricts your ability to roleplay without, really adding much.
I don't see it. Along with D&D, it all came from Tolkien fantasy and stuff like that. Back then, everyone had predefined alignments. You knew what they were. Like, you knew that Legolas was what, lawful good. You knew that Gimli was. Oh yeah. You knew that Aragorn was chaotic good. You know. Things like that. You knew what their alignments were. They never really behaved anything but what an alignment would call for. But nowadays we live in a world with, like, George R.R. Martin's work, you know, stuff like that, where characters can't always be defined based upon those kind of things at all times.
Yeah, I get that.
And plus, you know, nowadays we want to play characters that can evolve and be dynamic and change over
we want
time.
nuance.
Yeah.
We want nuance. And that alignment systems don't really help with nuance.
Like, if someone was like secretly psychopathic, but never really behaved that way, would they be classified as chaotic evil, or would they not? Like, in the old system, they might be considered chaotic evil just because they're technically a psychopath, but if no one's ever seen it happen, does that count as them being a chaotic evil?
Well, is being observed to be a psychopath enough to, well, you know, is the observation of the psychopath what makes them a psychopath, or is it what they do in the dark?
Exactly. If no one ever knows that you've done something psychopathic, how do you even know that person is psychopathic? That's why an alignment system is trash, because, like, what if they never exhibit those kind of traits? What if they're, like, lawful good, but they're constantly breaking the law, but technically, because they follow the laws of their god, they're still lawful good? Or, you know, there's so many ways around the system, but at the same time it makes the system obsolete by being able to get around those kind of things.
No, I get what you're saying. I completely agree. There is, you know, it's conceptually, you know, it's had its place, but it doesn't really serve a function anymore.
Nowadays, I prefer personality trait systems.
Oh, I completely agree with that.
Where if you generate a character and you can, like, generate up certain personality traits, that gives you much more to work with than, I'm neutral. Neutral.
Yeah. I'm going to once again tout frickin' GURP, because, you know, I'm a GURPS fanboy. I'm terrible, I know.
That's made by who's the company? Is it that Steve Jackson Games or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the disadvantage system, like because that really kind of gives you quite a lot of depth options without being as restrictive necessarily.
I like that.
It's not a package. It's
yeah.
And that, I think, is a rather important factor.
I like how well it's integrated into character creation, in that, like, you can sacrifice having disadvantages in order to have more points to spend.
Yeah, and I also like how being evil is not the only option. Like, you can totally just be a character who is excessively charitable, and you know, that would be a good trait normally, but it's still a disadvantage, because you know, there are times where being charitable is not in your best interest.
Like, you help out a Nazi soldier and he ends up killing a whole pile more people.
Yeah, well, potentially that, or just, you know, you're an adventurer, you need money for healing potions, but you gave the money for that to a beggar.
Oh no. And then you end up dying to a dragon. Oh god.
Potentially.
You didn't have that health potion that could have saved your ass.
And I also like how it has an inbuilt way of having varying degrees of the what's the name? Varying degrees of severity, because of the system where you can make a self-control roll to not act on your disadvantage. You've got, you know, oh, I don't want to be charitable right now. Well, I've got a self-control of 15 on this, so since it's kind of critical for the team that I don't give into it, I've got, you know, 99% chance or whatever it is that I'm not compelled to act on it in this specific instance.
I crit failed. I guess I'm just gonna donate all my money to the poor beggar now.
Yep. And that's why it's that's why you get extra points for it.
Well, the group is going to be pissed off now because I'm not coming back with health potions. I'm coming back with empty promises.
But you feel good about yourself, and that's the main thing.
I know, that's what's important, right? As long as you feel good about yourself, it doesn't matter how much of a failure everyone thinks you are.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
I mean, if I were a failure, would I feel this good about myself? No, exactly.
oh, so, think about the whole charitable thing. What if you were, let's say you were on the quest to get the cure to a disease, you were on the quest and the disease, sorry, I'm doing this all wrong. You're given a quest by someone who has contracted a disease. Let's say it's like a 9-year-old boy. And
yeah,
you've got to...
Cancer kit.
Yeah.
You're doing medieval makeup.
And you get the cure, and on the way back there's a beggar who's also afflicted by it. It would suck to be highly charitable at that point, because you're basically about to possibly roll and then fail and then give the quest item to a complete side character.
Yep. But, you know, them's the breakers sometimes. It's, that's just the nature of how, you built your character. Like, and let's be honest, it's not like that's not a problem with the alignment system as well, because, you know, the lawful good paladin, there's pretty decent odds that he's going to do exactly the same thing. Are you near your bed?
Yeah, I'm in my bed.
Okay, I'm going to be in there soon.
That's a good point. Is, you know, how would the lawful good paladin react? Would they give it straight to the old beggar, or could they consider that the beggar has lived his life and that the child has more of a life? Can they make those kind of moral thoughts, or are they entirely bound to, oh, that guy's suffering, I gotta help his suffering?
Yeah, no, I think that in the end, it's the alignment system really doesn't work when you get into the serious moral questions like that. And there's actually a fantastic part of the alignment system, well, fantastic from a certain point of view, and that is that in the you know, background information, you'll often find that the most paragony of lawful good creatures, the angels, and, you know, the other good exemplars of morality or whatever, are so, you know, alien or ruthless or whatever, that they're generally feared just as much as devils, demons, because they are good. They embody a specific, inverted commas, good trait to such an extent that, you know, they will kill you for not giving to charity, say.
The average person is not good enough for them.
Exactly. Like, innately, they're innately every bit as dangerous as a demon is to your average person, despite being good, inverted commas.
You had to be very specific there.
Hmm. So this pathway is almost done. It's getting close. Okay. So how far am I from? So I'm probably just about right under there. This is a bit harder than it.
So what are you making?
I'm making a tunnel from your place to ours, so that we can,
But
you know.
there's already a tunnel.
There's, what do you mean?
There's already a tunnel.
Where?
Let me see if I can find where the other end of this tunnel is. But there is literally already a tunnel. I just need to find the other end. Okay. It's under your stone bridge.
Oh, yeah, that's the tunnel I'm making.
Oh, oh, you didn't. It's this direction. This one literally goes to my house.
Yeah, this is what I've been working on.
But you said it wasn't finished.
It's not, because I surfaced there to get my bearings.
Yeah, you surfaced right in front of my front door.
Yeah, but no, I meant on my end, it's not finished.
Oh, well, I need to adjust how this opens because it's a little too close to the front door.
Yeah, no, go for it, mate.
I'm just pulling it back to where the line of the hill is.
Fair enough. But yeah, I'm setting up this tunnel. I'm not entirely sure why, if we're being completely honest. It just seemed like a good idea at the time.
Haha.
Having a way to get from your place to ours.
Oh, of
that
course.
does not involve exposing ourselves to monsters.
Yes, we don't like to be exposed.
Yeah, exposing is bad.
It's kind of good not having Ryan here causing trouble.
I noticed that your dog hasn't been killed once this session.
It didn't get killed once last session either. In fact, it did all the killing itself.
True, but you get my point, right?
It hasn't been attacked at all this session. Is probably the best way to put it.
I completely got. I've just dug a tunnel into my own trench. Okay, well, I know where I am at least. So that means. Okay. How hard is this? Okay. Right. Cool. Tunnel complete.
Nice.
And make sure that there's enough light to prevent monster spawning. Yep. Okay. So we now have a tunnel that leads directly to our mine.
Haha.
Haha, indeed. Ooh, I can fancy shit up. I have steps.
Oh yeah. That moment when you realise you can make things into things and then make things look much more prettier by doing so. Actually, I could probably make my house look a little bit less jarring by putting a ring of dirt around here. Might make it just a little less jarring. Not by much, but it's definitely something.
Hey, something's better than nothing, man.
Oh. I've got another app causing me trouble. There we go, now it's not causing me trouble. Yeah, that's gonna look better with the grass on the side, I reckon. So I still need a door on this area, because this is going to be the farm bit of the house. Over here's the main part of the house. There'll be a staircase leading up to the top floor. The top floor is where, of course, the bed will be put eventually, along with my storage. That'll be actually, my storage will be downstairs because there'll be like a cellar area or whatever as well. Yeah, it's a multi-story modular house design.
What more can you ask from a house? Really?
Oh, of course, of course.
Okay. And do we have... What do I need for a door?
Few details.
There we are. Okay. Cool. So we have a direct path, well lit and everything. A to B.
And I've kind of cleared out a bit of area in front of my house so that it doesn't look so claustrophobic when you come out of the
Yeah. So sorry about that.
That's alright, I cleared out a lot of dirt as well, and that causes it to be a lot less claustrophobic.
Hey.
Much better.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, this looks good. Okay, so I actually need coal or something.
I could even take it a few more blocks back and have it right up against this next layer if I wanted to.
Fair enough. So I'm going to widen out this zigzaggy portion, because that's a bit in...
Do you want to sleep first?
Yeah.
If that's alright.
I'll do so. I'm just... I was just doing a bit on my way.
Okie dokie. Oh, mamma mia.
It's me, Felorius.
I wish I remember what happened to my old schematic files, because I used to have like 8x8, 8x16, etc., 16x16. I used to have medieval house designs that I made myself, all like to fit in specific areas, specific spaces.
I am not quite the artist you are. I am merely an improv artist. Okay. I'm in bed.
Cool.
Ah. Cool. So you can do that.
I want.
I'm gonna add a door to the panel as well, I think.
Yeah.
Seems like you know, good idea not to have a way that monsters can just wander into our home.
Oh, I definitely need to get that tree capitator mod to chop down trees in, like, from the bottom block.
Yeah, that'll be helpful.
It also gets rid of all the leaves in one go as well, so everything that's supposed to be there will all just drop in one go. It's like,
That's useful.
I mean, it takes a little bit longer because you're basically chopping the equivalent of chopping all the blocks down, so it'll take a little bit for it to come down, but once it does, you know, it means you don't have to climb up most trees that are really tall.
Cool. Okay, yeah, added the door. Yeah. I love it. Just across from your house, you have this door into the mountain.
Hi-ho, hi-ho.
Hi-ho.
It's off to work with you.
So what can I help you with?
I don't know, actually.
I have a ton of cobblestone if you need it.
I currently have quite a bit of cobblestone as well, surprisingly enough.
Cool. Right. In that case, I'm probably going to go mining and look for more iron.
That sounds like a good idea.
Okay. Good thing about this is it leads directly to my mine shaft. So what that means is you can just use my mine shaft as well, rather than having multiple mine shafts necessarily. You do realise that Ryan is going to try and fill all this in, right?
He's going to do a lot of things.
I just got lost and ended up back where I started, didn't I?
Yes, you did. Ryan's going to do a lot of things to cause us trouble. I just know it.
Eh, this is his nature.
Stupid skeleton.
Look, if there were smart skeletons, we'd be in a lot of trouble.
Well, actually, the AI was supposedly updated like 10 versions ago to make them a little bit more smarter. Basically, the longer you stay in an area in days, the more... I can't remember if the more monsters spawn or the more smarter they get.
Okay.
Something like that. It basically becomes more difficult the longer you're in an area.
That's a bit on the ominous side.
I think it's a good thing though. Like,
It
it helps to test out your fortifications. I mean, it's not hard to fortify against them because they don't technically destroy anything. I would have made them able to destroy any placed blocks. So they can't destroy the natural blocks, but they can destroy any placed blocks over time.
Dude, you're forgetting that they have the ultimate siege weapon, Creeper.
Yeah, but that requires them to come close to a person. Actually, that's a good thing. They should have made it that the creepers can also seek out placed blocks and just randomly blow up your buildings and stuff.
Well, that would definitely encourage moats.
Oh, it would, for sure.
Creeper catchers, that would be known.
And it's a good behavior change, because then people will stop making like tall towers and stuff, thinking they're impervious, because they won't be impervious. Now they'll be tall towers with moats, or deep pits, or something like that.
At the very least, monsters should be able to beat on doors.
Well, they do. The zombies can actually open your doors.
I've never had that happen. Maybe that just shows I haven't played enough.
Yeah, if you're near a door and they can see you behind the door, they will bash down the door and open the door.
This is why you need steel doors.
I think they still bash them down, but like, I don't know if they I think they destroy them when they bash them down.
So, in theory, if you made diamond doors, would they take any longer to destroy than wooden doors?
Diamond doors.
Don't mock my dreams. I want the most bling house ever. I want to go all Donald Trump on this bitch.
Oh yes.
Okay. What time is it up there?
What?
Let me know when I need to go to bed.
It's daytime?
Cool. Because I'm underground, I have no concept of time. Passage of time is completely alien to me now.
Really? What
Yes.
building is that? I can't remember how to control this. Do I need number lock on for it? No? Move schematic. Yeah, that's not appearing right at all.
So I have a question for you, Felorius.
Mm-hmm.
If you were a crime boss, okay, I know this isn't much of a hypothetical.
I know.
But, yeah, we all know what you get up to. But
nobody knows about that.
Anyway,
How
so
deep? I'm gonna have to send someone to take you out now.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And you find out that Batman is in the building, hunting for you. What do you do?
If I find out that Batman is in the building hunting for me, what do I do? Like, what's the most effective? It depends on which Batman it is, too.
Let's go with...
Because if it's 1960s Batman, all you have to do is, like, be a distance away from him, have probably a wall in front of you, and then just flood the room with gas. He's not going to get out of there.
Okay, so let's go with the Christopher Nolan Dark Knight Batman.
The Dark Knight Batman. Ooh, that makes for more difficult things because he has more tech than a lot of the other Batman.
Yeah. Let's say that you don't have any time, like you've just got your however many goons you have in your secret base. Right, you don't have time to set something specific.
Is there a right answer to this?
Not necessarily. I'm just kind of curious as to what you think would be your best option in this circumstance.
So, I need more information about his batsuit. It's bulletproof, right?
Bullet resistant is general.
Bullet resistant.
There's generally a bit of a distinction between, you know, Batman can generally be at least somewhat damaged by bullets.
So my character has known that Batman was going to come for him eventually, right?
I think that you probably are smart enough to have worked out, hey, I'm a criminal. This is Gotham. I might run into Batman at some point.
So I'd be kind of prepared.
I would hope so.
Yeah, well, I hope so too.
Otherwise, this is going to be a very embarrassing question.
So, well, that's easy. I would have installed like an escape pod kind of thing.
So
possibly underground. Possibly underground. Not into the air, because that would be kind of stupid. Because Batman, you know, can kind of get. Yeah, it'd be an underground escape pod.
So, what you're saying is, running away is probably your best bet. I completely agree.
Yeah, you're not going to stand toe to toe with him.
Yeah. So my next question is, why do so many people not think of this?
Because people have weird egos in these movies. They seem to put their ego first, like, oh, he's just a man. I can take him out, even though he's killed this guy
and this Halloween costume. And the Joker's just a sick clown.
Sick clown. I can just see him like laying in bed, and he's like got the sniffles. Yeah. Harley Quinn's come along with like a bowl of. Sorry.
Which is scarier, Batman or the Joker?
I think honestly, at least the Joker is somewhat predictable. Batman is way more unpredictable than the Joker.
Joker is not going to be happy to hear you say that.
I mean, Joker likes to think he's unpredictable, but he does kind of use a certain handful of tactics every time.
Yep.
Meanwhile, he is like a master genius. He can make new technology that can help him get through things, But, like, if you own an expensive art collection, you know the Joker is going to come for it.
Oh yeah, no, it's inevitable. I don't know. I honestly don't know why every citizen of Gotham doesn't constantly wear body armor and constantly carry a gas mask. Because either Joker gas, or Scarecrow's fear toxin, or Poison Ivy's frickin' mind control spores, any or all of the above, you're going to want some kind of frickin' gas mask on hand when they inevitably attack a crowded place.
This is true. But then, like, if that's the case, why doesn't people who live in, like, Detroit always walk around with body armor on?
Because, I have no idea. I would definitely wear body armor if I lived in Detroit. America is a scary, scary place, my friend. I mean, at least I'm not black, so I've got that, you know, protecting me.
Yeah. Yeah, that would, yeah, you do tend to get more targeted over there, don't you? It's horrible.
It is.
I don't think it's so bad, as bad over here. Like, there is racism, but it's not as bad.
It's not fatal. We have a lot less police shot a black guy because he was black.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, we don't have the same stories of how, say, banking while black will get you arrested and potentially shot. That sort of thing.
That's a thing.
Oh yeah, you didn't hear the story about the guy that tried to cash his paycheck and at a bank and got the cops called on him?
Why?
Because it was too much for a black man to be earning.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Oh. Wow.
An uncomfortable story.
What? Why? How is it such thing that there's, you know, too much for a black man to own? I mean, seriously, look.
And it wasn't actually that much. Like, This
So
would be
what does an actor
I-
do when he wants to cash in his paycheck? Just not even bother to go to the bank because, you know, oh, that's too much
Well,
for you.
apparently this was just a particularly racist bank teller. But, like, the thing is, the amount was, like, 1,000 and something. Like, it's really not an impressive amount. We're not talking like, hey, he just tried to cash a check for $20,000. He doesn't look like the sort of person that has that kind of money lying around in check form. I should probably perform due diligence.
I mean,
No, it wasn't like that. This was an amount that he was getting paid less than I did.
so I guess they never saw the movie Pretty Woman, right?
Apparently.
Because I'm pretty sure that was the one where she went in looking like she was like pretty poor, and they judged her, and then
Yeah.
turned out she was not poor.
Well, she had the boyfriend credit card or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that scene.
Yeah. So, you know, judging people, it's not always a good
It's
idea.
not-
It can give you somewhat of an indication, but like
Yeah,
even then,
in the end, it's all just guesswork, and odds on you don't have all the facts to make an educated guess.
exactly. Are you going to sleep at all, or are you?
Oh, sorry, I've been in the mine.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Down there, you can't tell that it's day or night time. One thing I suggest you make is a clock. You can make that as an item to carry with you.
Yeah, but don't you need gold for that?
Yeah, you do need gold for that.
I haven't found gold yet.
Oh no.
What's that? Oh, rain.
Yeah, it's raining. It's wet.
Okay,
Very wet.
I'm in bed.
Yep. So am I. So it'll be daytime and wet. And look at the inside of my house. There's like rain. Oh no, rain's gonna go. There we go. Cool. And instantly the inside of my house is not quite so wet. Well, that's good to know.
Rain is a magical thing in Minecraft.
Because one moment it's there, the next moment it's not. It's not even a gradual process. And it doesn't even make sense half the time. Like, the day could be kind of rainy, and then it's like, no, it's going to be full on rainy. No, I mean, what I mean to say is that it can't be partially cloudy. If it's going to rain, it's just going to come out of nowhere, and it's going to rain.
Yep.
Pretty sure there's mods that change that, though.
Dude, there are mods that change literally everything in this game.
Hey, Spider, how's it going? Eh. Yeah, don't attack my dog. New recipes unlocked. Ooh.
Okay, this might not be an entirely effective method of mining, but I'm just creating a room and then just making it bigger and bigger. Eventually, I'm gonna have just this entire freaking level of the planet completely emptied.
If you're going to do that, the optimal size is 16 by 16, just to let you know.
Okay, why?
It's to do with chunks. The world is generated by chunk, and each chunk is 16 by 16. And in that area, you will have guaranteed to have, I think, like 2 or 3 diamonds in each chunk.
16 by 16.
So there's certain things that you're guaranteed to have in a 16 by 16 area.
Is it 16 by 16 or 16 by 16 by 16?
No. It's just 16 by 16. You know, flat. So not depth has nothing to do with it.
Okay.
I can't remember what the keys are to. I know there was a key combination to. Shit, that made it full screen. That wasn't what I was supposed to do. There is a key combination to allow you to see the chunk borders, and I can't remember what it was.
I'm just trying to be a bit methodical about this, and frankly, who doesn't like having a giant underground vault that they can put stuff in? I'm going to redecorate this room once I'm done.
What there was a way of seeing the chunk errors? The chunk areas, I mean to say.
Extra chunky areas. I hear zombies. I am too low in the ground hearing zombies, which means that there is a mine or something nearby. An evil mine full of evil zombies.
I didn't know that F did that. F changes your item you're carrying to your other hand. That's interesting.
Ah, I didn't realise that.
See, actually, that's useful for things like, let's say you're going through a mine. If you put your torch into your other hand, when you right-click, I'm pretty sure it places the torch first. No, it doesn't. If you got nothing in your hand, it will place torches from your right hand.
I've actually discovered an interesting use for it.
So if you have like your pick or something in your left hand or in your right hand, and then you have your torches in your other hand, you right click and it places the torches.
That's useful.
What's your interesting use for it?
Well, I've got my second pick in my offhand, and I'm just gonna hit F when my first pick runs out.
That's a good idea. Quick change, quickly, you know, exchanging one head for the next head, like using a mining drill.
Exactly. You know, potentially if I was expecting monsters or something, I'd go with, you know, have the sword in my offhand, and then I'd switch out when I'm fighting a monster, and then switch back when I want to go mine some stuff. Or shovel in one hand, pick in the other. When I encounter soft stuff, go with one, hard stuff the other.
I can't find any of my old schematics. I'm not having fun.
Oh,
I have no idea what I did with them, eh? I used to have a ton of schematics. Maybe I'll have to see if I can find my old save files and see if the builds are still in there, or old screenshots or something like that.
here I am just happily clearing a freaking metric shit ton of stone and whatnot. So that's what we can do that.
Yeah, we try to keep this somewhat family friendly, as opposed to my Fortnite streams that are not really family friendly. But
well, in Fortnite streams you're just murdering people, so
yeah, so it's, you know, it's not expected to be friendly to families because, you know, you're technically murdering families.
yep.
Another cool thing is being able to carry your hoe in your offhand, and then carrying you know.
I thought you said we were being friendly to them.
I meant the tool hoe, you know.
Your reaction is priceless. Ooh, coal. I hear water or something. Something bubbling.
And carry your best girl by your side, and we'll sing, sing,
Sing,
sing.
sing. I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay. I sleep all night and I work all day. He's a lumberjack and he's okay. Sleeps all night and he works all day. I wonder how many people are going to get that.
I know, it's such an outdated thing now.
It's on Netflix. People have
I,
no excuse.
I know, like, isn't it great that it's on Netflix now?
Oh yeah, it's fantastic. Actual quality content on Netflix. What a novelty.
My God. Those
Okay,
monsters.
that was actually not very fair because Netflix has some really good stuff.
Yeah, well.
It also has it has some good stuff. It has some bad stuff, but you know, acting like good stuff was like a unique event. It's not really fair. I'm hearing a lugging sound. I have found lava.
Oh, have you now? Oh yes, that would be the clunking sound you would have heard.
Yes, it would. Well, right, where's my door thing? I'm going to add a door and possibly a sign that says lava.
Yeah, where's that door thing?
I know I have a door around here somewhere. Yeah, okay. So, I need to make a sign and have it say sauna.
Ali took my crate of water bottles from out of here and I'm now suffering from reflux. God damn it. I want a water bottle.
I've just realised how horrifically out of what's the name I am.
I swear my areas were
How many,
never this big.
How many blocks of iron do you smelt per piece of what's the name?
Blocks? You mean ingots?
Yeah, ingots of iron. How many?
It's one ingot per everything.
Piece of coal.
Yep. Oh, per piece of coal. A piece of coal will do 8.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. And you can get charcoal by cooking up logs as well.
I'm aware. Very useful trick. Yes, die tree.
It's nighttime again.
Yeah. Allow me to finish my tree murder and then...
No, you're not allowed to finish your tree murder. How dare you imply that you should be allowed to finish your tree murder?
Something. Right. And boom. In bed.
Ah, cool. There we go.
Fantastic. Right, I now have no shortage of cobblestone.
X. That's what we like to hear. Infinite amounts of cobblestone.
I'm not sure I'd say infinite amounts, but enough.
It's close enough, you know.
Is it really?
Yes.
What do I need for a shield? I need an iron ingot to give myself a shield. How are you on iron?
Oh, now I know why it's the wrong size. It's supposed to be a 2-room thing. Duh. How am I on iron? I have 4 iron ore.
Okay.
So not really that much iron ore, to be honest. But I mean, I haven't really been looking, and you've made a suit of armor, or made some armor.
Yes, I have. Just because I don't like dying.
Neither do I. I just, you know, I do things as...
Die.
Yeah, I just know how to defend myself.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, I figured that given my look, I should probably...
Yeah. Yeah, well, you are walking around as this guy in full plate armor, so it makes sense for you to actually be wearing plate armor.
Yep.
Otherwise, you're just basically LARPing.
Aren't we all?
We're all LARPing.
Dude, in the end, everyone's all...
Oof. I think there'd be a lot of people who really disagree with you. The people who really don't like LARPing.
Yeah, well, they're wrong, aren't they?
Well, of course they're wrong. Because they're mainstream, of course they're wrong.
Okay, I'm gonna swing by and visit you. You can check out the new dud.
Dud.
Yeah, I got a new look.
Oh, and as you can tell, I switched my skin back to what I'm supposed to be wearing, not the Sevtech skin that I was wearing before.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Yeah, I realised I've done this house wrong. It's annoying.
No.
Pretty sure. That's
your wolf just walked in. Yeah, good.
it's 8 by 16. The house is actually supposed to be 8 by 8, I believe. I think I messed up. 4, 5, 6.
Hi, by the way.
4, 5, 6.
What
Hey!
do you reckon of my new look?
Looking sweet. Actually, that looks really good on your skin. It really does. Especially from my perspective, because I'm using a texture pack that looks way better.
Yeah, I need to bring that up, actually, with my,
I'll have to drop you a link to my texture pack so we can, you know, see the world the same way.
Yep, okay, hang on. And mute. That game. Okay, come on, load up. Oh. Okay, that's an interesting thing for it to be showing, but it's not. Okay. Giving you a like at least.
What is my stream doing? Let me go have a look. I think it's gone uncaptured. Let me fix that. I think it's not capturing the right window anymore. There we go, now it's back to capturing the right window.
Okay, and 30-second delay.
No, it's not 30 seconds. It hasn't been 30 seconds for a while. I set it to a faster rate.
Okay. And okay, it'll do its thing. I'll tell you when it's back online for me.
Ah.
If ever. Okay, so anything I can help you with? I can go gather for you.
Help me remember how I used to lay out houses.
Right. I can not really help with that at all.
Yeah, I wish I remember. I know. I can't remember how I used to do it. It's stupid because they looked really good at all, like all the time.
I see a chicken. Gonna hunt it down and kill it. Yes, now I have iron tools. I can kill a chicken in a single strike.
Pretty sure the wall would be there.
Yeah, I'm getting a playback error.
Playback error.
Error occurred. Please try again later.
I'll have a look on Twitch and see how my stream's going on Twitch. It's loading. It's working perfectly fine on Twitch.
Of course it is.
Yeah, it's only about 5 to 10 seconds delay. It's not as big as it used to be.
Okay.
So
Ah, yes, I've got it back online. We're all good. Okay. So now
let's
kill
have a
the
look.
chicken.
Have a look at that Felorius guy on YouTube. Yeah, it looks fine on there as well. So I just realised that I had my browser open too. Ah, look at this. How does that look? Should look amazing.
Oh yeah, no, that actually looks really good.
This is my texture pack. It looks so good.
It looks better than it does on my normal one.
Oh, default looks absolutely horrible, dude. I literally can't use vanilla anymore.
Okay, that's good to know.
I know it's 8 by 16. Like, I know the plot space has to be 8 by 16, which I've done. But I can't remember the exact dimensions of each of how the rooms looked. I think it's a 4 by 6 room, and then another 4 by 6 room next to it, maybe. I think so. I think that's how it was. I'll try it. I'll make 4 by 6 and a 4 by 6 next to it, and see if that makes the place look how I remember it.
That sound you heard in the background was the bunny water dish auto refilling.
I didn't actually hear anything. But oh yeah, that reminds me. That's that. Yes, that makes more sense now. Yeah, I like it when I finally remember how I'm supposed to lay out a building. Because I didn't remember my garden being that big, so... Because it's supposed to be more a small, sustainable garden, not a big, almost farm-sized garden.
Lava pit has been safely marked.
Ha! You madman! Why would you mark out where the lava pit is?
Well, because that's the only polite way to do this. You know?
No, I don't know. Why would I know?
Because you're the veteran and I'm the noob.
Yes. Exactly. Shit.
What?
There we go. I'm pretty sure that's right. It looks more right. It's night time. Why does it have to be night time? I think I need to be right back, by the way. Yes, I do. So, I will be right back.
Okay.
Probably about 5-10 minutes. stupid
Well,
dog
honestly,
getting in the hole. Yeah?
It's kind of at the time that I have to go and stop. So maybe we'll call it here for tonight.
Alright, not a problem. Not a problem at all.
Awesome. I think we made a lot of progress.
Indeed we did.
have a tunnel.
Yay, the tunnel. We did an Elon Musk.
Yeah.
We made it with equally as good quality materials too.
Yep. Yeah, more accurately, I think the main progress was I found a ton of iron and made a suit.
Yeah. And I kind of think I remembered how I'm supposed to lay out my houses. Yes, I think I did. Yes. Because 4, 4, and 4. Yeah, that's right. I'm pretty sure that's how it was. Because it's like a 4x6 garden, a 4x6 side room, I believe, and then a 4x6 main room.
Excellent.
Yeah. Alright, dude.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm going to end the stream then. Yay.
Bye, everyone.
I might work a bit of it off stream. So hopefully the house will be done and ready for by the time next stream starts up, which will be cool. And if I can find my old designs by then, like it should look 10 times better. So that's all the time we have for this stream. Don't forget to like and subscribe to see future videos and or streams. Also, if you're over on Twitch, don't forget to follow to see future videos. Also, go check out Fuel Drop's channel on YouTube for Bunny Love.
Oh yeah, all the way.
Yes, yes, and they multiply like bunnies.
Yes, they are. Bye all.
Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, see ya!